Good morning, y'all. Y'all wake on up here. Let's get it together. Let's go. They done left me here alone again. Oh, well. Here I go. Hey, 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 hey. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm meant to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome and my soul is welcome here. Days at the right time. I am just where I'm meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm meant to be. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. My soul, welcome the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 My soul is welcome. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Woo, that was rough. All right.
Our souls are welcome here. Good morning. And good morning, Patty Peters. It's good to be with you on the platform again.
Well, thank you. It's very good to be up here with you, Reverend Deborah Phillips. And we greet you in the name of all that is good, all that is sacred, and all that is holy, and in the warm and living energy of our spiritual community, Spiritual Life Center. Spiritual Life Center honors all people worshiping in temples, mosques, churches, stone circles, and the beautiful temples of nature, because we know that there is no space that God does not grace. If this is your first time joining us online or in person, we especially welcome you because we know you are not here by accident. We are all here by divine appointment. And please silence your electronic devices and refrain from flash photography during the service.
And now, before we go into our prayer this morning, we want to acknowledge a special individual who's gone on to the other side of the veil. Barry Steigers made his transition, but I know that in some way he is still with us in some shape or form. Barry was with Spiritual Life Center for many, many years and was loved and appreciated for all that he brought to the community. And one of the things that he really did for us is when we first decided to start live streaming, he used all of his radio and sound experience and expertise to help us build out that booth. So the gentlemen back there are housed in a Barry Steigers, cocoon, and we thank him so much for that. And there won't be a service here at Spiritual Life Center. I believe there will be one later and I believe that will be announced, but I don't have that information at the moment. Barry Steigers affected many lives in his professional and spiritual life, and let's take a moment now to connect with the presence, bringing Barry into this energy field with us. He influenced us and will continue to influence us as he goes on to the other side, so let us pray. We hold Barry in light as we remember that each of us here has a divine purpose, and we can use our purpose to make a positive difference in other people's lives as well as the very planet in which we live. As a community, this is why we are here. Our purpose is to help individuals transform their lives and be a transforming force. We are here to make a positive difference in our world, and as we make this presence the activity of our awareness, looking at individuals who have served as models of our possibilities, we are lifted to do our part. Each of us has a contribution to make, and whenever anyone is lifted in any way, we are also lifted because we are one in the spirit. We are connected on the soul level. We go forth this morning recognizing that all of us matter, all of us have something to contribute, for we are expressions of the presence and the power of the love of God. And as we express that to the highest and best that we can, we anchor a little bit more of heaven and earth and begin to create a world that works for all. And so it is. We have a mission here at Spiritual Life Center, and we always say that we say that together every week to remind ourselves to transform lives, to make a positive difference in the world as we love, serve, and remember. And we carry out that mission through practicing the 5 unity principles. And we say these together also to help embed them in our brains and imbue them in our bodies so that we kind of just know what we're doing. Let's say these together. God is absolute good and everywhere present. People are inherently good. Thoughts create our experiences. Prayer and meditation are how we connect with God, and we must take action.
This Wednesday, we have the Threshold Choir. And the Threshold Choir is made up of awesome individuals who honor people at the threshold of life. There's more than 175 chapters of this group dedicated to bringing comfort by enveloping those at the threshold in song. And what I'm so excited to say is that on this Wow Wednesday, the people that show up are going to be able to experience being sung to individually by this group. So I think that sounds so exciting, and I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. So I hope you will join us for this Wow Wednesday. The community meal's at 6, and the program is at 7.
Gala. Have you heard about the gala? Now, this is our 25th. We are celebrating our 25th anniversary, which, of course, is officially in November, but we're getting kind of a head start on it. And many of you, last year, we had an event where we had the Women's Recognition Awards, and there were three individuals who were honored, and a lot of people didn't see their little talks, and so we're going to be showing those at the gala. Reverend James is the honoree this year. We're going to appreciate his 11 years here. Yeah. And we are also going to just celebrate SLC. This is our anniversary. We're going to celebrate us. And so, get your tickets today. You can get them online. You can get them at the hub and, get that reservation. And also, there will be an auction, but we're not putting it right on top of the gala. That's going to happen afterwards, but we are accepting donations for the auction. So there's so much to talk about. I'm going to stop there. But gala.
And on September 30th, the day after the gala, Reverend Donna Appadoni will perform our annual blessing of the animals, and she explains it best here.
Hi, I'm Reverend Donna Appadoni. Do you know what time it is? It's time for the annual blessing of the animals, and I'll perform a celebration that combines ancient traditions. It won't be at Spiritual Life Center, it'll be online, because so many animals at one point or another in their lives don't want to travel. You know what else animals don't want to do? They don't want to sit still for very long. So it'll be a quick service. Don't be late. It'll start at 1 p.m. It'll be interfaith because animals tend not to follow a particular religion. It'll be all those things. Interfaith, on time, short, and on Zoom. We'll do a group prayer, and then I'll do individual blessings of the animals who come to visit on Zoom that day. 1 p.m. on Zoom, the blessing of the animals. See you there.
And you can go on to our website, and the Zoom link will be on the website under Blessing of the Animals, just so you can find it. So, Patty, guess what today is?
Today is the last day to sign up for Faith in Action.
I know.
So please sign up. You don't want to miss out. We have a great book. I started reading it, and we also have the workbook available online or at the hub. And this book is called In the Flow of Life by Eric Butterworth. And so my experience with Faith in Action has been tremendous. And when I was new, I joined a group, and I met some wonderful people, some of who are in this room today, and in a way that I would have never got to know them had I not been in a small group. So it's a way to connect with Spirit and other people here and really be a part of something. I hope you won't miss out. I hope you'll sign up, and remember that ends today.
Thank you, Patty. Reverend Janee Marth is the leader of our youth ed department, and she was gone all summer, and she's back.
Good morning. It's good to be here with you today. It has been a little minute since I've been up here giving a youth update. As Deborah said, I took the summer off, and it was really good for my soul. I was with my grandkids this summer, and I had a lovely time. And while I was gone, our children were in very good hands. Joella, Aragon, Ann Cinnamon, and Connie Vaughn had a raucous good time with our youth kids this summer. They read books, they created art, they listened to music, and they did a lot of laughing. From what I understand, if there were people walking through while they were doing their lesson, they could hear what was going on and wanted to join in. So we know they had a lot of fun. They read Trickster Tales from internationally known author and illustrator Gerald McDermott. And with their imagination, they traveled to West Africa, to India, to South America, and the Pacific Northwest, and the American Southwest. They met Papagayo, Chattering Monkey, Raven, and Zomo the Rabbit. And they created a universal tree filled with creatures, the moon, and imaginative masks. And that's the slide that you're seeing up there with the masks. If you have a chance to stop by and see it, it's amazing. And they worked on it all summer long. And each story that they read held deep meaning of overcoming fear, giving thanks, having courage, using good sense and wise caution. And so we're just so grateful for all of those folks who worked with our kids this summer. Connie Vaughn and Elaine LaRoa were the two folks working with our teens this summer. And they did a lot of good work and also had so much fun. Our teen group is really growing. They had another one-day rally at the Unity in Walnut Creek. They attended a regional family picnic at Folsom Lake with YOUers from Auburn and Citrus Heights. Renee Moskovich, which is one of our YOUers, attended the International YOU Conference at Unity Village in July. And that experience is amazing. They get to gather with teens from all over the country. All of these experiences are so expanding for our teens. And two of our teens, Becky McPhee and Renee Moskovitz, are our regional officers for the Western region this year, and they're currently planning and preparing for our fall rally in November. And we're hoping that that's going to be a full weekend rally again this year. And also, if you're going to the gala, talking about gala, our teens will be serving appetizers at the gala this year. So look out for them and give them a warm hello. I'd like to just take a moment and thank the amazing team of angels that came together to work with our youth over the summer and are currently a part of our youth ed team. We have Joella Aragon. Joella, you're here. Would you mind standing up, you little angel with skin on? We also have Ann Cinnamon, who's currently in working with our children today. Jill Gardner helped with our nursery this summer. Connie Vaughn and Elaine LaRoa. We also had Shay Davis and Kean Chatton helping with our kids. And I'm so grateful for all of them. And I want to mention, Connie came to our congregation right before I left for the summer. And she mentioned she wanted to work with our kids. And Connie has been here every single Sunday over the summer helping with either our younger kids or our older kids. And just a big shout out to Connie as well. So thank you, all of you, from the bottom of my heart. And I'd like to close with just a quick announcement that sending these teens off to all these wonderful events, we are going to have another jewelry sale. And it's going to be the first 2 weeks, the first 2 Sundays in December. And for those of you who haven't experienced our jewelry sale before, it's amazing. We ask our congregation if there's any used jewelry that they have that they're kind of tired of and want to get rid of and gift to us. And we gladly receive that, and then we have a big jewelry sale that is so much fun. So if you'd like to donate, please see me, and we look forward to seeing you there. And again, thank you for all the ways that you support our youth. Thank you.
And thank you, Reverend Janee, for being the heart of our youth ministry. We really, really, really appreciate you.
Absolutely. And remember, there's many activities that foster transformation in our lives. You can check out our weekly small groups and other offerings online or go to the hub. And if you're on site, you can go to the hub, go to the bulletin board and look and see what's going on, and then come to the hub to sign up for something or ask questions about what's going on.
And of course, one of the reasons we come together is for connection. And of course, we can connect through our groups and through the different meetings that we have and all of the other, and the gala, and all of those different things. But of course, we have that opportunity right now to stand and greet each other in the way that we are most comfortable.
Trust in God. All right, here we go. I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I'm thankful, so grateful. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so surrender, I surrender. I trust in God. I'm thankful, so grateful. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. Hey, 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 hey. I'm thankful, so grateful. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I trust in God. Hey, hey, I trust in God. I trust in God. I trust in God.
And now, as we move into the contemplative portion of our service, let us say our vision statement together. Spiritual Lives Center is a loving, vibrant family that welcomes home all people and accepts everyone, no exceptions. Weaving ancient spiritual traditions with emerging wisdom, we cultivate a spiritual deepening with the divine, each other, and our planet.
All good, holy, holy. Please join me. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, and my soul lets me know all is good, holy, holy. All love, all love, all love, holy, holy. All love, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, and my soul lets me know all is love, holy, holy. All one, holy, holy. All one, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, and my soul lets me know all is one, holy, holy. I just changed the word, you know what I mean? You know, all God, holy, holy. Hey, hey, all God, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, and my soul lets me know all is God, holy, holy. Hey, all good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul lets me know all is good, holy, holy.
As we move into our time of meditation, let's breathe together. Breathing in deep into your belly and breathing out, feeling the beautiful vibration that fills this room. All good, all good. Holy, holy. All in my mind, my heart, in my very soul. Holy. Breathe that in. Holy. You. You are God's beloved. All good. Holy. Feel your body softening and relaxing into this truth. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel your feet beneath you. Right where you are is holy ground. Relaxing into your breath, bring your attention to your heart, your beautiful heart, and begin breathing through your heart. Resting here in your heart space. Feel what awaits you here. This love. This is what you really are. What you've come here to be. And as you rest here, you notice this love is everywhere. Your heart and God's heart are very old friends. You are warmly held in God's heart, always, in every moment. We just need to slow down and notice. And we're noticing God. And we want to notice more and more. We're calling in a higher love. Your love, God. And we want to meet life from here. From this love that we are. Presence meeting presence. God meeting God. This is how we realize peace on earth. God loves the world through you and through me. And through loving, we experience more love. More peace, harmony, and connection in our lives. And that's what we want, God. That's what we want. Expand our awareness of you in every moment. As we move into the silence, let's rest here in the love of our Creator, the love that you are. Yes, God, we remember. We remember who we are, love. And we remember why we're here, to love. Love through us, God. And if we forget, let us remember quickly. Thank you, God. Let's love recklessly, my friends. And so it is. Amen.
There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, one magic day, he passed my way. And as we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return.
The greatest thing to love and love in return. And also thank you, Janee, for that That image of your heart and God's heart are very old friends. That's one I'm going to take home and write down. So the other day, somebody asked me, what's the talk going to be? And I said, well, what do you really want? And they said, good topic. I want yogurt. I want yogurt. And we laugh, but honestly, when it comes up as a serious question, we tend to quail. It's like it's not okay to voice what we really want. And it's actually more than that, because we mostly don't let ourselves think very deeply about what we want, or think about what we deeply want. And those origins are many. One of them comes from childhood. You know, kids are often asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? And we never ask them who you want to be. We always ask, what do you want to be? And then the child, no matter how, little kids, they will honestly tell you what they want to be. And the reaction is often one of amusement. Oh, isn't that cute? Yeah, right? Or, he wants to be a firefighter or a nurse or a plumber, or she. And the answer is really rather rarely taken seriously. And a lot of times the child is either teased or blown off. Well, you'll change your mind. The message is that we're too young to know our path. And in many ways that might be true, but the vision of the moment calls for respect. And usually kids don't get that respect. And so we're not allowed to foster our fantasies. So we start to put our dreams away little by little. And then, of course, we get to be our teens, and then it gets to be a little bit more of a serious conversation. You're ready to start going out into the world to say, what do you want to do with your life? I don't know if anybody of you ever heard that, but it was never like, what do you want to do with your life? It's, what do you want to do with your life? It's like, well, And even then, the answer is often not okay or good enough or perhaps unrealistic. Parents and teachers and friends and relatives and even complete strangers feel like they need to chime in on what we're supposed to be doing with ourselves. And I actually had a relative tell me recently, and I don't talk to many of my relatives very often, and he was informing me that a segment of our family is going backwards. Okay. So there are three people. They're like late teens, early 20s. And two of the gentlemen, the young men, have opted out of going to college altogether. And the girl, she only went to college for soccer. She only went for sports. And now she wants to be a flight attendant. And he was bemoaning the fact that these guys, these boys are just going to work on cars, and cars are going to go away, internal combustion engines are going to go away someday. And it was like, I'm thinking they're going to be fine. But then I thought about it a little bit more, and I texted back to him and I said, I think the reality is that you and I are the overachievers, and the rest of those people are just fine. Parents often, I'm not a parent, but I know that parents want often want a better life for their children than what they had. And when I look at that generation, which is 3 out from my mother, I can tell you that it's way better than what my mother grew up with. So again, they're doing fine. They didn't choose to strive for bigger things out in the world. And that's their choice. And then, of course, even then when we made our choices and we got out into the world, we run into all the supposed tos. Get a job, get married, have kids, don't buy a house, be somebody. At every turn, there's another supposed to. I call them supposed tos. And so is it any wonder that we don't allow ourselves to really consider what we truly deeply want? The chatter is just constant. But then one day we read a self-help book, or we go to a seminar, or we stop by SLC, and the question comes up, what do you really want? Now, all of a sudden, this is actually a serious question, and the person asking it is genuinely interested in helping you discover your inner want. And we're all like, yogurt? And they said, well, no, that's not what we're talking about. And it's like, oh, okay, let me look into that. And then we sort of slowly back out of the room. And then you start to study. And then you discover that if you're on the spiritual path, you're supposed to overcome all desire and wanting. Desire and wanting are bad. Wait, what? You just asked me what I truly want. And then it gets even more complicated because you go to a manifesting class, and they tell you to keep that vision very specific and yet leave it open so that you don't limit yourself. Okay, yogurt or M&Ms. Okay, M&Ms. Wow. Now, so is it any wonder that we get confused? Right. Okay. So we're going to untangle this now that I had fun with that. First, wanting or the wanting or desire is not necessarily bad. I mean, we want what we need. We want food. We want shelter. We want air. I mean, we want those things. And we want to feel safe. They're also needs. It's when desire becomes craving, becomes clinging. That's when wanting wins. Continually wishing things could be different or being attached to what you think you want. That's when we get distracted. The reality is that we all have a true inner desire of what or who we want to be. And even when our wants or desires are filled by what can be had in the outer world, you know what? There's still that subtle hole in our heart. I'm going to go buy another book. That, of course, wouldn't be me, but I'm going to go buy another book. It's like, what hole are you trying to fill? I had a friend who just can't stop saving animals. And even when she lived here and she had like no cash flow, and yet she'd call me up and say that she had brought in another animal. And most of her other friends just beat her up for it. And I would go, okay. And one day she asked me about that, and I said, I don't judge you for that. You know, you're doing what you're doing. And she questioned me a little bit more, and I said, I just wonder what hole you're trying to fill. Because there is that inner part of us. And so when we don't know what that true inner desire is, we just go out and get more stuff trying to fill up that hole. So how do you figure out what that need is? What is your inner desire? And you might be surprised when I tell you that ultimately we all have the very same thing, the very same desire. And when we realize what that desire is, that's when our good will come to us. Now, you'll often hear me talk about the hero's journey up here, and that's because that's what we are all on. We are all on our own hero journey. The reluctant person who goes out on a quest and saves the world. Now, usually in the movies and some books, the hero saves the entire world all by themselves, and they succeed despite all those around him. But that's not always the case. If you're familiar at all with The Lord of the Rings, it's a good example because Frodo has a lot of help. The hero's journey is incredibly popular, and I suggest that's because we identify with the hero and we all secretly want to be the chosen one. Of course, we don't necessarily want to go through all that work, but we do want to be chosen. You know, I was driving in one day and I was listening to there was a bluegrass station, and it said, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Everybody wants to be chosen, but we don't necessarily want to do the work. Now, and the thing is, I don't mean that all of us are on some massive ego trip and want to be the most important person in the world. That's not what being chosen really is. It's about our need to be seen and heard and understood. You know, each life is a story. And in your personal life, you are the chosen one. You are the hero of your story. But we're not taught this. We're taught that thinking of ourselves as special is an ego trip. And we're supposed to be humble and know our place in the world. And here's the interesting thing. Being the chosen one doesn't necessarily mean that you are better or smarter than everyone else. Because some of our best stories are about a flawed hero who only has one trait, like courage or steadfastness, but is otherwise barely functional in the world. And it's those people, the people around that person, who wield the swords and do all the dirty work. But it is that trait of that one person that brings victory. If you think about it, in Lord of the Rings, Frodo is mostly confused, most of the time, and what he's doing is he's fighting to keep that ring taking him over. But he is also the only one who can do that, wear that ring around his neck and stay himself. And all the rest do everything else for him while he carries that particular burden. Most people admit that at some point in their life, there was a moment or two where it felt like they were destined for something big, and that in some way they were special. You know, as a kid, you're just kind of fantasizing, and you might see yourself. And the thing, in some very special, high calling. And even as adults, that glimpse will come. That is the glimpse of the chosen. We want to be chosen because that means we are seen. It means we're heard. We belong. We matter. And we all want that. We all need to be heard and seen and belong in one way or another. Mattering is very important. See, that one trait that the hero has may seem very small or very odd, but the key here is that they have something that no one else has, at least not in the same way. They have the one ingredient needed to make everything work. And for that world, for that particular world, and in the case of Lord of the Rings, it was Frodo being able to resist that ring. That's us. Every one of us. We are the most important person in our lives because without us, we don't have our story. It's someone else's story. We are essential to our plot line. Now, I am the chosen for the story of Deborah. And Patty is the chosen one for the life of Patty. And I could no more do Patty's story than she could do my story. For Patty's story, you need to be able to go out and shop like crazy. For the stuff here. For the hub. From my story, you need someone who can make really bizarre connections that other people miss. Because that's kind of what I do. Do we save the entire world from burning? Well, in a sense, we do, because each world depends on the central character, you. Everybody has their own world. Without you, your world on earth doesn't exist. So what do you really want? What do any of us really want? We want to remember and know who we are. And that's the reason we come to Spiritual Life Center, to love, serve, and remember. Now, I always think that remember should come first, because it's only when we really know who we are that we can truly love and serve from our inner selves. But of course, that's not as poetic, so we have it in the other order. But that niggling feeling in your heart, the thing that you feel when you have that moment of knowing that you are special or should be special, that is your true inner self calling out, asking to be seen, to be heard, to matter, to activate. Now, of course, the story of Jesus is one of the most famous hero journeys. He heard and he recognized his inner potential, and he awakened to it. And we don't call Jesus the chosen one, at least not in so many words. We give him the title of Christ for his having attained that level of consciousness. And he told us in John 14, "Most certainly I tell you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he will also do. And he will do greater works than these, because I am going to the Father." He meant that when you believe in the spiritual part of you, you can do great works, just as he did. That spiritual part of you is the chosen, the Christ potential that comes installed by default in every human being. All our wanting is that potential saying, "Here I am. Let's work together to make our lives better. Let's work together to save and improve our world, our little world." We have so much pressure and distraction from the outer world that the soft niggling is often just drowned out. Yet there is a part of us that wants to acknowledge our spiritual selves, our chosenness. We have been taught to conform to the outer world, and thinking of yourself as a chosen one is considered to be a huge ego trip and possibly delusional. And of course, both of those could be true. But you can learn to approach yourself properly through meditation and study and conversations with others of like mind. And when you do that, the need to either match yourself to the outside world or match the outer world to your specifications dissolves. You don't need that anymore. And when that need dissolves, you are in touch with your inner true self, your chosen self, your Christ consciousness. And you discover the person you really are. We may say that we want this or that in life, but until we fulfill our deepest want, that of accepting that our Christ potential, our chosenness, our wants are really superficial. Jesus said that we can do the works that he did and more. And he also said, do not let your hearts be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me. Believe in your Christ potential. Believe in yourself. Listen to your most inner wanting and see what it tells you. And I'm pretty sure it won't say yogurt. I'm pretty sure it will say, I see you, I hear you, you matter, I choose you. Let's join forces and walk this journey together and save this little world, our little world. That's what I want. And so it is. So next week, James will be back, and it is our first week of Faith in Action. And so the color will be red. We're going to be going through the 7 colors in the next 7 weeks. And he is going to be talking on Release Your Inner Splendor. And I believe that is the introduction in the first chapter of the book. For those of you who are in groups, you've got the workbook, but we'll tell you each week if you're just some people just follow along and don't belong to a group. So I'm really excited about that. I will be doing the meditation, and we'll have Ann Roach and Larry with us. So it's going to be a great Sunday. So if you are wanting some prayer, whether it is to celebrate something or some support as you're going through a challenge, you can find one of our chaplains. They're wearing the white stoles, and they will be out at the table in the courtyard. And if you're with us for the very first time, in a moment I'm going to ask you to raise your hand. But first, we want you to know that there are many ways to become connected at Spiritual Life Center. And one of the ways to do that is to fill out the welcome card. You can get to the welcome card online if you're watching us online. Fill out the card, and that will help you become connected. And if you're here in the sanctuary, we will ask you to raise your hand, and we will give you the card. You can take it to the welcome table in the courtyard and receive a gift and a very warm welcome. So do we have any newcomers today? Welcome. Welcome. And now we have the opportunity to support Spiritual Life Center. You can text SLC Love at 44321 or go to our website and click the donate button. You can also mail in your love offering. And if you are online and want to spread this consciousness and share these messages and share the music, click on like, comment, share, or subscribe, because we really, really want this message to go as far out as we possibly can. And now, as we turn to our offering here in the sanctuary, let us say our offering blessing together. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. Thank you, God.
Watch this. Listen, we've been dubbing on this song and trying to, I'm going to keep going, keep going. And I done messed it up, I don't know how many times, but you just do what you do, and y'all know what it is. It's not perfection, it's love. So here we go, we're gonna try to get it. Woo! I said, now this is something better, is waiting for me. I know that this or something better is the key that will set my heart free. I'm gonna let control. I'm gonna get out of my way. I know the universe conspires to bring me heaven today. Hey, this or something better, yeah, is waiting for me. I know that this or something better is the key that will set my heart free. I'm tired of playing it small or doing what I think I should. The universe stands up to claim me, hey, to claim my highest form of good. Oh, this or something better is waiting for me. I know that this or something better is the key that will set my heart free. Woo! God is good. Oh! I know it, I claim it, I have it right now. Hey, I know it, I claim it, I have it right now. Good God, I know it, I have it, I claim it right now. I know it, I claim it, I have it right now. Hey, this or something better is waiting for me. You know, I know that this or something better is the key that will set my heart free. I'm gonna say yes to my dream. Hey, let my imagination soar. I know that I have gifts that I must use. That is what I'm put here for. Hey, this or something better is waiting for me. I know that this or something better is the key that will set my heart free. Hey, I know it, I claim it, I have it right now. Oh, I know it, I claim it, I have it right now. Hey, I know it, I have it, I claim it right now. Good God, I know it, I have it, I claim it right now. Hey, this or something better is waiting for me. What you gonna do, what you gonna do, what you gonna be, what you gonna be, yeah. What you gonna do, what you gonna do, what you gonna do, what you gonna be. This, hey, or something better is waiting for me. I know that this or something better is waiting for me. Good God, I know it, I claim it, I have it right now. Hey, I know it, I claim it, I have it right now. Hey, this or something better. Woo! Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carol Manson. Thank you. We give thanks now for the offerings because we know that as we give, we also receive. It is that great circle of love that continues to support Spiritual Life Center. And we're so very grateful for everything that we have and that everything that we share and that everything that we can expect. And we also bless the prayers in the prayer box, knowing that before the question is even asked, the answer is here. And by asking the questions, we open ourselves up to that answer. And it comes to us in so many different ways because we we never know quite what to expect. And when we allow ourselves to be open in that way, the right and the highest and best thing, and as there comes to us, and as we send these out to Silent Unity for another 30 days of prayer, we know that that just solidifies the answer and makes it true and right and manifest in the highest and best way possible. And so it is. Amen. And let us say our thing together here. Prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, I am, and all is well. Our peace song. May the joys of the world go with you.